Hello, welcome to my channel, Wing Spiritual Clarity. My name's Wendy Wing. It's been a minute since I've done a daily psychic tarot reading, an all signs reading. I'd like to do that for you today. I feel inspired to do that. So hello to everybody. Hello to new followers. I'm so glad that you're here. So this reading is for anybody watching. Take what resonates and leave the rest. So in the past, we have the Page of Cups. This feels like someone with messages of love. This feels like someone young and in love. Someone a bit immature. It feels like I have an idealized picture of what love is. This person feels very blessed. It feels like they have the universe at their back. This is someone very peaceful, someone who wants to avoid a fight. Ooh, yeah. This feels like you. Feels like there's a very tender-hearted person here. Someone who does not like fights. I'm feeling like this is childhood that I'm tuned into right now. Not liking the struggle, not wanting the competition, not liking the fighting in the home, the difficulties. It feels like the emotional burdens, like your parents didn't know how to carry their own burdens and they burdened you. They burdened the children. Just want to thank you all for your lovely comments and likes and sharing these readings to grow the channel. Really appreciate you all so much. So, all right. So it looks like you were made to carry the burden of the connect. Wow. Very painful. So I'm getting that here you feel a bit innocent and a bit naive and emotionally underdeveloped because you're in an environment that's very painful, very toxic. You are made to be blamed for your parents. It feels like they don't know how to deal with their own emotions and they're blaming you. This is very painful. It's not only painful how they treat you, but then your response to their poor treatment is yet another woundedness. Not caring about your emotions, not caring about how you feel, because the parents center their pain and their experience in themselves, not the children. It looks like I don't know, like you lost. It feels like at some point I realize I can't change this dynamic, that this is who they are. They're not going to change. So you had to get yourself out of this nightmare type of situation. It looks like you started evolving and looking for something different. Maybe consciousness, becoming more aware, more truthful, more honest, because there's so much deception. It feels like you have to dissociate, and you're only allowed to see things how your parents want you to see things, not the truth of what's going on. This is a definitely a difficult childhood, filled, rife with conflict, with trauma, with unhealed people. So, all right, moving on to present energy, we have the Hermit. So I'm gathering that right now you might be isolating more, maybe keeping people at a distance. Even if you're around people, there's a safe distance, a perimeter that you're keeping around people, around yourself. I'm gathering that this is where you feel the safest right now, is by yourself. It looks like you've ended a cycle. Maybe you've ended a cycle of this past energy of being in this type of toxic environment. Whatever's going on right now, you're looking very attractive. It looks like you're getting a lot of attention. It's interesting that you're isolating and you're also very attractive. I get the feeling that when you're by yourself, you can really be yourself. You give yourself permission. You're not masking. You're more acceptive of yourself, and that's very attractive. Loving yourself, liking yourself, accepting yourself wholly, fully. Looks like you're attracting in a partnership. And again, there's something about you being independent, maybe even financially doing really well. There's something about you being able to meet your own needs. You're not needy. This is not a needy energy. This is someone very comfortable with being by themselves. Wow. It feels very empowering. I don't feel that you're defensive. It just feels like you're wow, focusing on manifesting, maybe focusing on work. It feels like whatever you're focusing on around work and finances, there's this subtle belief, or knowingness. It's not a belief. It feels like I know this is going to happen. I know I'm maybe at the beginning of this security, of this stability. It's going to take a minute. But you are consciously manifesting. You are consciously manifesting. This is interesting. Okay, so you are a leader. It feels like one way of reading this is you are consciously manifesting, stepping into leadership. Yes, so you led yourself out of a connection. So the beginning of this reading, we're talking mostly about family of origin. Now it looks like in this present energy, there's some type of break, or it's like you've separated from a relationship that didn't work, something that kept you dependent, and the opposite of what you are now. It feels like you explored being very unhappy while in connection. And you've learned a lot. It was really hard for you to leave connections. It feels like there's a belief, like I'm not complete, I'm not whole without someone, without being coupled, without being attached to someone. There's all sorts of beliefs popping up. It feels like that you're letting go of the realization that you're much better by yourself. In this hermit mode, taking care of yourself, you've gone from hermit mode to Queen of Wands to Nine of Pentacles to Emperor. So I think you've shown yourself that you're better by yourself. It's better by yourself than being in an unhappy connection, than being dependent on someone else. It feels like you were in or are still in a connection that's that you feel like you have to be in. There's something here. This is a group reading, so it feels like some of you have already had this breakup. Some of you are still in it and you don't know how to leave. Emotionally, you don't know how to separate. That's quite a split. So, all right, moving on to what's hidden. What's hidden is the King of Wands in reverse. This is someone, they're not making moves. It feels like they're paralyzed with fear. I'm afraid to make a move. I don't have confidence. Why is this person feeling insecure? Who is this? This is someone that you're creating healthy boundaries with. This is someone that you've broken up with, or a connection where there's no love left here. It looks like you're learning how to create healthy boundaries, like giving yourself permission to say no, permission to be an individual, permission to have your independent perspective. It feels like this person knows just how to hoover you back in. They know how to, just what to say to get you to let your guard down. Wow. Wow. It looks like you're wanting to move to calmer grounds. There's part of you that really wants to believe what this person says. There's part of you that wants to accept this offer. But you're realizing that this person is just in their insecurities. They're feeling worried and nervous. Do you really want someone, if you want someone who chooses you, who knows you're my person, I pick you, how do you feel about me? This person is coming forward in their insecurities, making you feel guilty, making you feel ashamed. That's how they're getting you to let your guard down. Like there's something that you're doing that's unfair. By you creating healthy boundaries, it's very unfair to them. So they feel in their woundedness. It looks like you're separating from tradition. You're separating from, this person follows really bad advice, and they want you to follow bad advice too. They have not transformed. They haven't changed. So I hope that's helpful for some of you. Wow. I didn't even look at the cards. The advice is the Tower. So the Tower comes when two people have built a tower, a foundation, and then they've built the walls, and they keep building even though the foundation can't support any more growth, any more time. Towers usually happen very suddenly, very unexpectedly. what I've learned about towers, when I first started doing readings, I was terrified of the tower card because I had just gone through a tower, and I felt very wounded and hurt and unexpected, and even though I kind of could feel the tower falling apart. When the tower falls apart, you can't be in denial anymore. You have to, there's like, okay, it's fallen apart. Everything that I thought, everything that I built. But what's really beautiful about the tower is that it's happening for you. When it's happening, it feels like it might be happening to you. But in reality, it's happening for you. Something needs to fall apart so you can have what you want, what you're really asking for. And so there's a need to trust towers, to appreciate towers, because the universe is clearing something that is no longer for your highest and greatest good. So this week, maybe right now, you're experiencing a tower. There's, why is this happening? Yeah, it looks like you might be experiencing a tower right now or healing from a tower. Feels like you're creating a lot of stability and security, focusing on work, focusing on stability and security, and your superpower right now is the truth. Not using the truth as a weapon to hurt others, but even seeing the truth about your own behavior, about your side of the road, about your ego. And it feels like with the energy of truth, then you it looks like a lot of deception it looks like a lot of energies can't follow you with the energy of truth, speaking your truth, living in truth. Looks like you have a lot of decisions this week, and the biggest decision you have is, where do you want to focus your time and your energy? Realizing the value of your time, of your energy, the worth and value of you, then where your energy, your focus is, whatever you're looking at, whatever you're thinking about, whatever you're talking about, that's where your energy is going. And so it looks like you're realizing, I don't want to give my energy to anyone or anything that that I don't want to see grow. But I'm going to give my time, my focus, and attention on what I do want to create, what I do want to grow. So, all right, I hope that's helpful. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate you all so much. The supportive comments and the likes and the shares, you guys are just the best, and I love reading for you. So thank you. Have a great week. Bye.